What's going on, guys? S.Bell MMA here with a tournament from 2018. As we start, you see I end up in side control here. I get 3 points for that. This match was this entire tournament was me showcasing most of the skills that I had picked up over my time as a blue belt. I had been doing a lot of coaching and doing a lot of learning. I wasn't competing as much. Actually, this tournament was the first I had competed in maybe 8 or 9 months because of the injuries I had been dealing with. I had torn 3 ligaments in my knee. I ended up almost tearing another one in my other knee. I had also partially tore a hamstring. I was going through a lot of injuries at this time. Here you see he ends up getting me in his half guard after I had gotten the points from side control. The ref ends up going to reset us, and in this tournament, the reason I entered this tournament because my instructor more or less courted me into competing, or I would not be getting my purple belt. He essentially said that in so many words. Um, I felt compelled to compete here. And here you see I'm working. My teammate Narek is in the background giving me some solid, great instruction, helping me out. Um, I'm trying to pass to the mount, but I get a little sloppy, and you'll see my knee raise off the ground a little bit as I'm trying to open up the leg because he's got a tight figure four grip on my other leg, and then I end up in his closed guard. And here, you'll see a couple times he does a solid job of actually breaking down my posture, but I would use that to my advantage and just lay down with some heavy shoulder pressure anytime he would do that. So here, he's pulling me into his guard a little bit more. I'm able to keep my posture here, but then he was able to get me off balance as I'm trying to get out of his guard. Here, you see I'm using my hips to try to push back and get out, but he had strong legs, and then he goes and attempts a Kimura, but he just uses that as a means to pull me back down. But at that point, again, I start to use heavy pressure, and that allows me to get up anytime I would do that. So here I'm landing using some heavy shoulder pressure. He releases me, and then I'm able to sit back up, push him back down, regain my posture, my hands on his hip, and then I don't let him take my posture back again. Here he goes in to try to uh, bring me back down, but he opens up his legs, and that's where I'm able to get out. And then he goes to try to trip me, and then I end up getting the mount. So he actually gets 2 points for the trip, and then I end up getting points for the mount. Um, and actually, I didn't realize in this instance that he had gotten points for that takedown when I because we were up, and so he deserved the points, but I had never noticed that before this point. Here you see I've gotten the guillotine, but it's not fully locked in with both hands, and so I don't try to force it, but I'm using it as a means to control him here. And he's then trying to wrap his arms around me, but he realizes that he's down on points. So then as he tries to get up, I'm able to sprawl, and he steps through, and then the ref then counts this as a takedown, which I don't understand because again, we're just on the ground, and then we're up again. So I think at this point I'm up 7-4, and then, so he knows he's down on points here. And we're back up in this standing position, and he does the best thing for me possible, which was, essentially try to pull guard, and from there I'm able to pass again, and then gain another 3 points. So you see I secure the pass here, I gain another 3 points, so I'm up 10-3 at this point. And then from there, I felt like I could finish him. I felt like maybe mentally he was broken, and so I knew that I could get the finish. And actually I had been working a lot of the stuff that I show you guys in my 1 minute techniques is stuff that I work to use on people. So this is actually an instance where I use the breaststroke choke, which is one of my 1 minute techniques, one of my earlier 1 minute techniques that I show you guys. I'll link it in the description below. But here I'm using that heavy shoulder pressure, and of course he's trying to alleviate that pressure, which is for him why he's turning. So as I'm landing that heavy pressure, he's turning and turning and turning, trying to relieve it. But he can't really get away from it. Here, you'll see I close it up. I've got his arm already locked in there. And then right there, you see his hand, and he ended up tapping, and I get the finish. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.